Welcome to GamesBeat Rewind. This week we'll be going over the best games of the year through a variety of categories. Today, it's the non-awards. This is GamesBeat's chance to talk about the games and the things that happened that don't necessarily fit into other categories. Joining us today is myself, Jeffrey Grubb, GamesBeat Managing Editor, Jason Wilson, GamesBeat's Reviews Editor, Mike Minotti, GamesBeat Writer and Reporter, Stephanie Chan, and GamesBeat's PC Gaming Guest Post Editor, Rowan Kaiser. We're going to be with you all week, so be sure to check in every day for a new podcast and check GamesBeat.com for write-ups and more looking back at 2017. Hey you, yeah, you, the one trying to make a video game. I've got someone here that can help you, and that someone is Intel, which is not a someone, it's a company. But this company, they are going to help you as if they were a somebody and a someone and also a something. Check out software.intel.com/gamedev to find out how Intel is making sure all the innovation in gaming continues to happen on the PC as part of the Intel Game Dev program. Again, that URL is software.intel.com/gamedev. Sign up and start something new. Let's see. We got, I think, a few more from a couple of us. Stephanie or Mike, either of you have one?
I can go, sure. I guess the way I want to phrase this, my favorite game that no one else seems to remember or talk about or maybe even care about.
Mega Man.
Everyone cares about Mega Man, Jason. Obviously not that. No, Gravity Rush 2. And I felt very much the same way about the first Gravity Rush. Even the first Gravity Rush actually seemed like it got more attention than Gravity Rush 2 did. Maybe because it was like the novelty, like, wow, this game...
Wait, you know what it is, Mike? Is that I think you already felt like you lost the fight with the first game with Gravity Rush. So the person that was talking about Gravity Rush 1, you, wasn't talking about Gravity Rush 2 this year because you're like, oh, people don't even care. I'm not even going to try.
It's weird because I played it and I loved it.
I know. I remember.
This is great. It was bigger scale than the first one. It was on PlayStation 4. It looked really nice. It was very pretty. Incredible music. And I'm not quite sure what factor it is. It can't be that it's weebish. People like people love their Automata, and it's as weeb as it could get. People love Persona 5, super weeb. I'm among them. I don't know if it's because the first game was on the Vita, and it was just that made it so inaccessible to the point where even a sequel is just not going to get talked about that much. Even though they did release the first one on PlayStation 4, but it was kind of a little late, maybe a little too late. So yeah, I just don't know what it is. And even when people do play the game, they just don't seem to quite get it as much as I do. To me, it's like the most incredible thing. Like, wow, an actual open world game where you can fly and manipulate gravity. This stuff is amazing. I don't like anything I ever play. And other people play it and they're like, yeah, but like this is the floating feels awkward sometimes. I'm like,
bingo! Okay. I had a hard time.
I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
Well, because you are a guy who plays platformers, and the games that I turn to aren't platformers. They're mostly RPGs or strategy games. Those are my go-tos. And then I might play some shooters that have very limited jumping after that. I'm not good with these action games. I've never been good with these action games.
Okay, see, I get that, and I get why you don't like Gravity Rush 2. I still don't understand how it didn't find an audience among the people who do like, platformy.
You'll see like lists of like all the platforming games. Like, oh, look at all the platforming games that are coming out this year and how great that is, and these open world games where you could just jump around and do whatever. And actually, Gravity Rush 2 is like never on those lists. So.
Yeah, and I don't even know if that's maybe part of it is genre identifying. Because I don't even know if that. If platformer is what I would call it.
Yeah, it fits into a weird place. I think people just don't know if they'll like it, so no one really tries it.
And I think part of it too is like open world games these days very much follow the Far Cry or the Assassin's Creed formula, right? Even Breath of the Wild was a little bit of that stuff. We don't have those kind of crackdown-esque superhero open world games very much anymore. Maybe people don't even really know what to make of them when they see them.